So several issues that will be addressed today once the Mudgal panel report is out. It's admitted in the Supreme Court. Joining me this morning is my colleague Justice Singh Bawa to help us understand what are the larger implications, Justice, that we are looking at once this report is submitted in the Supreme Court.
Well, we know for sure that this report runs into thousands of pages. It's based on a fact-finding mission by the panel headed by Justice Mukul Mudgal over the past 3 to 4 months. Now, on the basis of this report or the findings of this report, if there is any implication or any culpability found on behalf of the Chennai Super Kings, then of course there's going to be a lot of trouble. There are already pleas pending in the Supreme Court asking for a stay in the IPL auctions, which are scheduled for just a couple of days from now. Pending the findings of this particular report. Now, if there is any implication as far as the culpability is concerned, then the Supreme Court will be free to direct for an investigation. Let us remember that the reason why this panel was set up was because the Bombay High Court had held that their own internal fact-finding mission within the BCCI, when they appointed 2 retired judges of the Madras High Court, was unconstitutional and illegal, quote-unquote, by the Bombay High Court. So it was against that the BCCI had come to the Supreme Court, and at the same time the Cricket Association of Bihar, which has been one of the main contentions parties against the BCCI, had asked the Supreme Court to institute an independent inquiry into the criminal conspiracy or the criminal culpability of this entire matter. It will of course be a very crucial day ahead for both Mayappa as well as Srinivasan.
All right, so not only will it have a bearing on the fate of Mr. Srinivasan and his son-in-law, but also perhaps on the processes ahead, like you just mentioned, the very fact that the auction that is likely to come up very shortly, it is certainly going to have a bearing on that as well. Thank you very much, Justice, for joining us this morning. We'll, of course, follow those developments with you in the Supreme Court today.